Thank you. I was looking at a video of Lawrence O'Donnell on the MS Now YouTube channel. I'll put the link to the video in the description. He was talking about the Epstein files and Bill Clinton. And Bill Clinton put out a statement to release everything that involves him out into the public for everybody to see. Which is amazing to me. Do you think that's something Trump will ever do or say? And then what is more interesting is that, I don't know, I can't pronounce it. I think it's Gizelle. I know her last name is Maxwell. She's convicted as a sex trafficker and in a nice luxury prison. That's probably better than the conditions they put their victims in. And somebody asked Trump about her, and he said he wishes her well. Well, I wish the victims well, but I love what Bill Clinton said, and hopefully this Trump fella will put out a statement similar to what Bill Clinton said. Bill Clinton said, "We call on President Trump to direct Attorney General Bundy to immediately release any remaining materials referring to, mentioning, or containing a photograph of Bill Clinton." And that sounds very presidential to me. Now, I know a lot of people are like, okay, but Bill Clinton did this and that, and he was adulterous or whatnot. Okay, cool. It's not cool that he did that, but I'm agreeing with you, of course. It looks like that's something that he may have participated in. But that has nothing to do with what's going on with Epstein. Those are two separate cases. And the fact that he's calling for publicly, he released a statement publicly calling for the release of anything pertaining to him in regards to the Epstein file speaks volumes to me. I just wish that's something that Trump would say. I seriously doubted he would ever say that. Felons tend to protect felons instead of trying to make everything transparent as he said he would. But who on earth is believing anything Trump is saying right now? I am Sergeant Major of Peace, and this is Transforming Trending, where I like to take trending topics and put a motivational thought behind it. But let me make you a promise before we go any further. If you stay with me until the end of this message, you won't just feel braver. You'll understand why courage feels so uncomfortable in the first place, and why that discomfort is not a warning, it's a signal. Because courage does not arrive with peace, it arrives with friction. And today we're going to talk about what to do when life stops being polite and starts being honest. Hold that promise, we're coming back to it. Let's talk about the discomfort nobody warned you about. Nobody told us that growth would feel like grief. Nobody told us that courage would feel like loss before it ever feels like freedom. They said be bold. They didn't say you will be lonely. They said speak your truth. They didn't say some people will leave you when you do. And that's where people get confused. They think discomfort means danger. They think fear means stop. But courage doesn't feel like confidence. It feels like standing still while your old life walks away without you. That tightness in your chest, that hesitation before you speak, that urge to shrink instead of stand. That's not weakness, that's transition. Discomfort is not the enemy, it's the doorway. This is why courage is always misunderstood. Here's the conflict nobody likes to talk about. We live in a world that celebrates bravery but punishes people for being brave out loud. Be courageous but not disruptive. Be honest but not inconvenient. Be strong but don't make anybody uncomfortable. So when life puts you in a moment where silence feels safer but truth feels necessary, your nervous system starts screaming. That's the moment most people turn back. Not because they are weak, but because they were never taught what courage actually feels like in real time. Courage doesn't feel heroic, it feels risky. And in a minute, I'm going to tell you the one lie about courage that keeps good people stuck in bad situations. Don't miss it, because once you see it, you won't unsee it. Let's talk about courage in these small moments. Courage is not always a microphone moment. Sometimes it's a kitchen sink moment. It's you standing there thinking, I can't keep doing this the same way. It's the email you rewrite 10 times because you're finally choosing clarity over comfort. It's the boundary you whisper at first because you've never been allowed to have one. Courage doesn't usually show up dressed like victory. It shows up dressed like doubt, asking, are you sure? And here's the truth. If you're waiting to feel ready, you're going to be waiting a long time, because readiness is a myth. Willingness is the work. You don't need confidence. You need consent with yourself. Here's the lie about courage. Here's the lie I promised you. The lie is this. If this were right, it wouldn't hurt. That lie has kept people silent, stuck, small. But the truth is the right thing often hurts first because it threatens what's familiar. Growth challenges identity. Truth disrupts routine. Healing offends the version of you that survived by staying quiet. Courage hurts because it breaks agreements you made with fear a long time ago. Pain doesn't mean you are wrong. It means you're early. Let's talk about relational courage. Let's talk about people for a moment. Courage in uncomfortable times often means accepting that not everyone gets to come with you. Some people only know how to love the version of you that didn't make waves. When you change, they don't always clap. Sometimes they question, sometimes they withdraw. That doesn't mean you failed. It means the relationship was built on who you used to be. And listen carefully here. Outgrowing a space is not betrayal, it's biology. Not everyone who knew you deserves access to who you're becoming. Stay with me because in a moment I'm going to show you how to tell whether discomfort is destroying you or developing you. That distinction changes everything. Here's how to tell the difference. Here's how you know destructive discomfort shrinks you. It silences you. It asks you to disappear. Developmental discomfort stretches you. It asks you to participate. It invites your voice into a room. One drains your spirit. The other demands your presence. Ask yourself this simple question. After the discomfort, do I feel smaller or clearer? The answer never lies. If it costs your voice, it's not growth. Here's where resolution begins, redefining courage. So let's redefine courage properly. Courage is not fearlessness. It's functioning with fear in the room. Courage is saying, I'm scared and I'm still showing up. It's choosing alignment over applause, truth over timing, integrity over image. And here's the quiet part nobody celebrates. Courage doesn't always change the world immediately. Sometimes it just changes you. But once you change, the world has to respond eventually. Courage doesn't need witnesses. It needs honesty. Remember the promise I made you at the beginning that you'll understand why courage feels uncomfortable? Here it is. Courage feels uncomfortable because it's the moment your future meets your fear face to face. That discomfort is not a stop sign. It's a green light with no instructions. And the people who move forward are not braver than you. They just decided that staying the same hurt more than moving on. The bravest step is the one you take while shaking. So if you're uncomfortable right now, good. If you're questioning, adjusting, shedding, speaking, good. That's not collapse. That's courage stretching its legs. Stay with the discomfort long enough and it will introduce you to a version of yourself that no longer needs permission. Here's some motivational thoughts I wrote down to meditate over. Discomfort is not the enemy, it's the doorway. Courage doesn't feel heroic, it feels risky. You don't need confidence, you need consent with yourself. Pain doesn't mean you're wrong, it means you're early. If it costs your voice, it's not growth. Not everyone who knew you deserves access to who you're becoming. Courage is functioning with fear in the room. Alignment will cost you applause. The bravest step is the one you take while shaking. Staying the same can hurt more than changing. If you believe transparency should apply to everyone, drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think these records should be released or not, and why? Hit like if you support equal accountability. Share this video to keep the conversation going, and subscribe for clear, fact-focused breakdowns without the noise. Your voice matters here, so use it. To the MESPs, my emotional support people, you already know I love you, I appreciate you, and I thank God for you. Lead with love, serve with strength, rest in truth.
Yeah, turn the lights up, bring the band out. We ain't whispering no more. Release the truth, let it breathe in the room. No more shadows, no more sweeps with the broom. If it's real, let it stand in the booth. Facts don't shake when the pressure get moved. Release the truth, let the pages fall loose. Same light shine on me and you. If it happened, let it show proof. We don't fear facts, we release the truth. I came up where the answers got delayed. Paperwork buried, but the streets still brave. They say, wait wait your turn, I say watch this pace. Truth got rhythm, can't mute that bass. Brass band loud when the lie's too quiet. Snare drum talk when the hush get violent. I ain't here to pick teams or play favorites. Same rules apply, that's how justice stays sacred. From the stoop to the steps of the statehouse, we don't bow when the truth wanna break out. Ink don't lie, time don't fall. What's done in the dark still owe us gold. Let it out, bring it back. Same light, same fact. Release the truth, let it breathe in the room. No more shadows, no more sweeps with the broom. If it's real, let it stand in the booth. Facts don't shake when the pressure get moved. Release the truth, let the pages fall loose. Same light shine on me and you. If it happened, let it show proof. We don't fear facts, we release the truth. I'm from the south where the drums tell stories, where the choir hum strength through the warnings. We don't run from receipts or reflection, we run toward truth like a homecoming section. Tuba talk heavy, that low end preach. Snare line snap like practice what you teach. If your name in the file, let it read out loud. Truth ain't scared of a crowd. I don't cancel, I confirm. I don't guess, I learn. Accountability don't burn the just, it only shake the ones who fear the dust. Let the light in, let it shine through. Truth don't harm, it restores you. No redaction on integrity. Freedom sound like clarity. Let it play. Black stabs, crouching. Release the truth, no selective view. Same law, same air, same rules. If it's clean, it'll walk right through. If it's not, that's between you and truth. Release